Welcome back to the Talking Kiwi. This week, I'm back with my hat and my sunglasses to talk about things that kind of help and bother me. Maybe just about everything. Everything. We just start off with something good. I want to start off with something good. Well, something good this week. The IRD did pay me out $3,000 something for my GST. So I get GST back from the government all the time. So like consistently, you can almost design it so if you just keep writing out loans for reinvestment or just from your profit you're reinvesting, you can claim this is so boring for some people. It's so boring for myself. You know what really bothers me? All right, let's finish this IRD thing. So if you keep getting money from the IRD, then they're gonna try audit you every 2 months, and you just provide the documents. If the documents are tidy, then they can pay you out. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. On behalf of GST. So just get used to it. Okay, now back to what bothers me. You know what bothers me is how I factor it in. Like when I make my podcast, when I start recording, before I start recording, things just fuck up. Things fuck up like every time. There hasn't been a time when I start my podcast, I sit down, I have my coffee, I'm just zen, like chilled out. It's never happened. It's always something that pops up. This wire's not working. It's not connecting to the laptop. There's a new update. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And then it just never works. And this thing of it never working gets like drilled in your head. And then you think, well, I think that it's not bothering me. But in fact, it is. It is, because it's putting me off creating more things, because this simple thing cannot work properly. So it just stresses me out, even though I try to suppress it or think of a happy place. It does bother me. Like, but what do? What should I? What if I can connect the phone directly to the laptop instead of using screen mirroring? Yeah, why don't I just set it up better? I think that's what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to set up my thing better so then it doesn't take like half an hour to set up every time. Solutions. I like solutions. Very good. I think around maybe 250. Yeah. 250 UGs of LSD is quite a lot. It's quite a lot, even for me. I don't. My mushrooms died. Oh, one batch, one of them. It died. It was like a little. It started molding. It's so hard to grow mushrooms because they just, I don't know. I need more practice. I thought I was clean enough, but I guess not. They're quite picky, really. Well, that's mushrooms, I guess. I don't know if this podcast makes sense. I'm like, maybe I am jumping all over the place. Maybe I'm not. Probably am, but it's okay, because today I'm gonna take the kids to Sushi Train, their favorite. Oh, one of them wants to go to a breakfast buffet, but I think Sushi Train's appropriate because we haven't been in a while. Buffet you can go all the time. Valet car park. Free. That's pretty cool. I think that's what gets me. Like, it's not the food. The food in itself, meh. It's very average, to be honest. But having like free parking in the city, oh, that's pretty good. That feels VIP to me. And a place where the government just stop blaming the government for everything. There's always people that just say, oh, the government this and the government that. Which Attell mocks, and I kind of see that. It sucks when they don't make it convenient, but it's like it's kind of like getting a disability certificate. Like every couple of months you got to go get it because your doctor doesn't want to write you a 2-year disability. Is that a prescription? No, it's a statement. Doctor's note. Nope, that's not what it's called. Medical certificate. Yes, that's the one. So you need a certificate. So they have to write you a certificate. Like, why a certificate? I don't want to be congratulated for my mental disability. Why a certificate? First of all, why are we documenting this? Why are we documenting this in such clear? Can we use another name? A certificate. That's like participation certificate. Like, I'm proud of what my children can achieve. My son just got another participation certificate the other day, and I'm like, when is this getting old? When is this getting old? And it snapped because I was watching like North Korean videos, and I just realized we are not too far from them. We're pretty much the same. It's like when I watch how North Koreans interact, it just felt like a old school. It just felt like Taiwan, like 20, 30 years ago. It's just not much difference. You just can't say shit about, the higher ups, and then you're good. But if you do, then you're fucked. And what's the difference between us and them when they just control us indirectly? They just, they control how the narrative swings, and we can just bitch about the government about everything, I guess. Well, we have to do something about it. I have to do something about it, which I do, kind of. You just have to create your own system. If you don't have your own system in place, you're playing someone else's game. If the system is the game, right? So, if you don't like the rules they made for the game, you kind of have to create your own game to counter their rules. And it's just people that are courageous enough to do it, but then they make it so inconvenient that people just don't want to stand up. And then that's why there's tall poppy, and then people just try and chop you down. But it's interesting. It's hard to be creative in a place where everyone else is content. Everyone and everywhere is content. Fake content too. It's just like, oh shit, I came from a worse place. Like immigrants that come in, oh shit, let me get away from here. I'm gonna pop into New Zealand. Let's just follow the rules, follow the game. I'll shut the fuck up, but I'll just stay home and beat my wife. That's what it is. They stay, like Indians probably stay home and beat their wives like to shit. That's what I think. Like how are all the wives still? That's why the wives get fat. Maybe Russians too, because their women get fat easily. Unless you have a wife like mine that has like kidney disease, then beat the shit out of them, and no, because then they will get fat. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny, but not funny to the people that are scared of getting beaten up by their husbands. Assault is not good. Assault is not good. I used to be one of those. I thought it was right to slap your wife here and there. This was back over 10 years ago. Not proud of it. Not proud of the times. But it's helped me after like anger management. I got arrested. Fuck it. I don't care. This is going to help anyone else that's fucked. So here's my story. Immigrant parents that came here, and then it's post-war, so everyone's beating the shit out of each other at home. And when they're outside, they're pretending it's like happy Gilmore Day. And when the immigrants come here, they are okay to hide the worst parts of them inside their homes. As long as they don't get kicked out and ostracized by people outside, they're okay to do it at home. So that's where the problem starts. And then the children see that when they're growing up, myself. And I think that's okay. So when you have a fight with your girlfriend when you're older, you start smashing things. And because this is what your parents did. You start throwing shit around. And then if they push you, or if they slap you, then you just want to hit them back. Which seems reasonable. Honestly, it seems reasonable. If your partner slaps you, it seems very reasonable to slap them back, like initially. But here's the big but. If you want growth for yourself and your family, you kind of have to understand and see past that, because you need to understand the issue with it, and you need to understand how to overcome it. It's not the best way, obviously. You don't want to damage your partner. It's like a partner in life. You don't damage your co-pilot. If you're flying a plane, you don't punch them. You don't punch your co-pilot in the eye and give him a black eye halfway through a thunderstorm, right? Like you're having a fight with your partner, which is essentially like a thunderstorm. And then how is that going to help the situation? You need two good minds to figure out this puzzle. And then, after years of therapy, which aren't very effective, to be honest, it wasn't until mushrooms and LSD that kind of helped me fully understand why you don't hit your wife. It seems crazy. It seems crazy to say, because I was like that. But then thinking about it is like, I'm not laughing because it's. I'm not laughing to hide the sadness and the guilt. I'm laughing because it just seems so crazy and distant to me, thinking back now, which isn't that far long ago. It's just like even 5 years ago, I probably thought it was right. Like deep down, I could act. People in the system act like they know what to say and what not to say, and I was really good at that. But did I really believe it deep down? I don't know. Maybe I thought it was okay. That's why, hence, I think it's okay to smack your wife around. But fuck, that is the worst thing to do. Like, you start, then, like, after, like, LSD and mushrooms, and after you start seeing videos online of other people doing it, you're like, okay, how does this help the situation? Like, then you got to go to court. Then you got to go, jail. You probably get locked up. You might get those distancing notices. Like, you can't see your partner for, like, 2-4 weeks. But then what if you need them to do something in life? That's why you have a partner. I fucked it up back then. Yep, I fucked it up. I apologize again. Apologies to the ladies. I think 2 or 3 of them. It's not funny. This one I'm hiding. It is pretty disappointing. I don't want to do that again. Which I don't. But then, fuck, what if I do? Because it's like smoking. Like, I don't vape or smoke anymore. But what if one day I have one? Like, am I just evil again? I'm not gonna step my wife. I kind of need her, and she's, you know how to not smack your wife around. Get a sick wife. Get a really sick one. Start off with the one that's got like chronic, like heart disease or kidney disease, and then you're like, oh shit, this one's too fragile. Because if you push this one around, it's probably gonna die anyway. So you'll be extra careful. It's like an elephant with a mouse around, So if a human smacks an elephant, the elephant can squish it. But that's only if the human hits it first. So, but if it's a human and a human, it's still. See this. This is what my anger management dude taught me years ago, and it just stuck with me till now. If two dogs were about to fight, and one of them runs away, because we're fight or flight. If you flight and run away, both dogs don't get hurt. Or just leave the situation. I'm not saying, hey, run away from your partner and don't deal with your issues. I'm saying just have a break first. If the two dogs do fight, then doesn't matter who wins because they're both gonna get damaged. It's like a UFC fight. If doesn't matter who wins, they're both pretty fucked up afterwards. And if you get choked out early, then that's minimal. No, even then it's like less oxygen to the brain. It's almost like a knockout. If you get knocked out during a submission. Anyways, don't just. I don't know. Have some mushrooms. If you have an issue with beating up your wife, have some mushrooms and see the bigger picture, because we're all not here for long. And if you are so egotistic and thinking it's okay to do it, and you are one above everyone else, shit, I hope you're not a leader, because if you're a leader that just thinks that's okay deep down, acts like it's not, like an actor, you're Jacinda, Luxon too. You are the leaders that just listen to the higher ups and see where the money goes. And that's dangerous. because you can't think for yourself. You think it's okay, but then you can't think for yourself. And it sucks because the leaders that we have, they're all going towards like they want money, so they go towards war by selling their weapons and technology and whatever. Relax, relax. Moral of the story: don't beat your wife. Oh no, I should stop laughing about that. That one was a guilt laugh too. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. All right. What else is interesting this week? Again, have mushrooms if you do feel violent, because you shouldn't really, because it's just not beneficial. If you think it's beneficial to start wars or go towards violence, you're not. I'm not convinced. Maybe you could be right. I could be wrong. Maybe it is a quicker solution for something, but definitely it isn't peace or growth, because if mycelium was to grow, they kind of have to work, like all the strands have to work together, right? Otherwise, it's just not gonna grow. It's gonna fucking mold and shit, and that's disgusting. Okay, next topic. Hunting has been boring. Not much to hunt lately. Kind of like scavenging, really. You're just picking up whatever's available on the shelves. I do this hum thing when I'm in the shower. If mushrooms and any psychedelics kick in, I go in the shower and I go, and there's this vibration, and it feels like my body is healing. Man, I sound like a crazy dude. It's it's a very calming effect. I think I got it from Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe I just got it from too much gaming. Yeah, it's a pretty good. It's a calming effect. It does calm me. Calms me down. Calms me down. Been buying a lot of Pokemon soft toys. Yeah, I did get a lot of those. Not much Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels is getting dry. The New Zealand distribution company, Funink, has closed down. So we can't even order from a New Zealand distributor anymore. Unless there's another one, but I can't find anyone. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there is. Maybe fuck it. I don't know. It's getting too complicated. When it gets difficult to make money on something, usually I just shift lanes. Like, if you were a farmer, you wouldn't pick apples all year round, right? If it's not in season, you gotta pick other fruits. That's easier and more profitable, I guess, long term. Use the profits and trade it for stuff you like. Excuse me. Where am I going? Sushi train. What should I eat? I don't know. No more carbs. So I've cut down ice cream, because I've been having ice cream for the past 2 weeks. I did lose a bit of weight, and then in the past week I had ice cream, and I got the weight back. I had it every day. I thought I was getting away with it like every weekend, like ice cream once a week. And then I started buying extra because it was so good. Duck Island, what flavor was it? Apple pie, yeah. Apple pie custard. Fuck, that's so delicious. But then I used to have it on Saturdays when I get my trip. But then now it's like, past week it's like every day. I'll sneak like a couple of bites every day, maybe half a tub. I'll sneak half a tub every day, and then I got fat. So I need to stop that. So back to it again. Let's just try meats, cheeses, whatever, and fruits, and see how that goes if I don't cheat with ice cream. But if I don't cheat, what am I doing? I cheated with dates yesterday. What if I have too much dates? I'm having dates with like goat cheese. It's such a nice. Is it goat cheese? It's like that YOLO brand, and it feels like it's like yogurt. It's like cheese that's kind of like yogurt but very firm. And when you have it with dates, it's like a date yogurt, which no one makes. Fuck. I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. When you're younger, um, younger, like a fire. Um, when you're a young gun, you would think these things are weird. Like, who the fuck eats cheese? Who wants to just nibble on Parmigiano Reggiano? Reggiano. Who would want to just nibble on that with, cured meats? And then, like, now I just have to eat that. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Life changes. Probably need more fruits though too. Probably need more exercise. Not doing enough exercise. Stressing out about things that is probably never gonna happen, as well as a problem. That seems to be a problem. You know what would help? Maybe some higher dose almost sertraline. But then it's like you're trying to quit that. But then if you quit that, it seems like. But then isn't if you were to stay on the disability benefit, wouldn't prescription drugs like marijuana be enough? I don't know. It might be. I need to look into it, but I really can't be fucked. I got more important things to worry about. I got more important things. Like what? Sushi train today. Yeah, that is more important. And my wife dying. That probably is important too. What I'm gonna eat. Salmon is boring. Salmon is so boring. Maybe I'll go for those like those clammy kind of things, like scallops and stuff. But I hate it when it always comes with rice, and then you feel bad not eating the rice. But then if you tell them to hold the rice, then it gets more complicated. They'd probably rather you throw away the rice than ask them to not have rice on it. I think. I don't know. If I order it, then they probably know not to add too much rice. Then it makes the fish look bigger too. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till lunchtime, and then I'm not gonna have breakfast. Hmm. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. Haven't been able to play new games. I watched Chainsaw Man. Fuck, that was good. The first episode got me in tears. Far out, that was sad. Very good show. Only one season though. What the fuck? Catch up. What else? Need to find more anime, but anime does get boring. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. You're just not watching the right anime. Okay, fine. This was the right anime then. There's a card show coming up. Should I even go? Because I'm just gonna spend so much money there. Maybe I should just go and just like pick up some cheap Charizards. You can't go wrong with Charizards, right? Charizards, especially if it's pretty. I should just like go and collect Charizards. Do they give out free stuff? I don't know. Maybe I should go to a card show. It's like going to a stamp show. It sounds pretty gay. Sounds pretty gay. I have a lot of cards, but going to a show? Man. Maybe it's fun. How are people so addicted? It's like Bitcoin, right? They need something else to like believe in. Someone's like another culture and another society. Is that what it is? Is that what the hype is about? You gotta be on the hype train. I don't like it when producers can keep producing things on repeat, like Pokemon cards. Like if it's not limited edition, I don't know if I want to collect that much. So much things to buy. Most people want to learn or know how to invest. The problem is this is the easy way to see how investment works, I think. You practice spending. If you don't spend, if you're constantly saving, you'll never be good at investing because you're holding on to your money. When you spend, you don't really spend it on yourself. Think of it as spending it on for someone else. Just think of it as like investing in something someone else down the line can sell. Like not just myself, but maybe my kids, my grandchildren, someone else. And then that's the mindset I had. Just practice spending. Maybe it's $20 a week, then it goes to $50 a week, then as your income increases to 100, 200, whatever. That's how it should be done. Practice. You should probably practice young. So you probably want to give your kids more money to spend when they're younger. Then they get addicted to the dopamine, so they need to make more money when they grow up. Maybe that's how. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much about rich kids. Actually, I kind of do. I kind of do. What do they want? People just want holidays. They want to go on holidays. They want to buy nice things. I don't know about holidays. I like to buy nice things though. Okay, I think that's it. I'm just mumbling about random stuff now. So yeah, I didn't know this was going to be an episode about not beating your wife. But hope it helps someone. Have some mushroom and drugs therapy might help if you are open to it. But the fact that you are leaning towards violence, whether it is your wife or someone else, children, elderly, I don't know. Anyone can be abused, right? So even animals, if you're fucking abusing anyone or animals, you already have a strong ego because you think you're so important that you have the right to do that. So in order to drop that ego, you kind of have to have psychedelics. I can't think of anything else. Other than some people use violence on themselves, like veterans. Like they don't want families to be hurt, but then they do hurt them, willingly or unwillingly. And then the wives leave them, and then they kill themselves. Police officers, right? So it's pretty crazy how there isn't a good solution when police officers die 5 years after they retire on average, apparently in the states. That's pretty crazy. Um, so yeah, hopefully psychedelics can be used. If not, then let's just stay fucked and keep throwing bombs at each other.